don't know what made me look at my crap that I have behind me. All van life crap back there on that floor. I had this and I don't know where it came from. It's a piece of wood. It's like I don't know, it's wood, but it's an excellent size. So all I have to do is cut it. Okay, I have to cut it. So I have to cut this out. Go all the way around, cut this out. After I cut this out, I'm gonna cut this. You see the line where I traced that? I have to cut that. Okay? And set that on top of it. Because like I said, when I put the top on it, because of what's inside my jugs, when I said it's not flush, it's not flat. So I need a little bit of space. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I don't know what kind of board this is. It's not like a regular board. It's giving me particle board, but it's okay. Now if I end up seeing a piece of wood for a good price, I may get it and use it, but I still have a whole can of this, which is waterproof. And I got this for dirt cheap because it didn't have a cap and they gave it to me 50% off, so I paid like $3 and change. High performance enamel. So yeah, this waterproof stuff by Rust-Oleum is really, really good. So I'll spray it. So let me see how it looks. I had to YouTube what blade to use, and I was going to use a fine blade, but they said not to. So that was good to know. All right. So I did okay this time. I took my time and put my eye on where it needed to be, and I was hitting them corners. All right. I'll be back. My shirt. $10.97 because it was on clearance. Walmart seemed to clearance these things out and then bring them back. It's hard finding something for this, but it can be found. But it sits up really high. And I probably can just stick this part into the container. And I bought this a while back, which is just a plain old stackable bin for like $2 or $4 from Target last year. But the only issue is they sit so high to this has to sit a little higher. Like I say, excuse the mess. That's my van life stuff. And that's my broom and my cord from when I went outside and did the whatchamacallit. Anyway. So yeah, so I was going to do this. And then something was leaking water. I put water protector on it. And see how low that is? It's not going to work. But I was like, I can do this. But I would need, and see how low that is? Alright, so I have been out this morning since 9:30. Trying to find something like piece of real wood. Right? And I came close to some things and nothing. I'm trying to get it free or for about $2. This is what I had told you guys that I found. Excuse me, that I found and I cut. But it's not like, I don't know what it is. It's hard to explain what this is. I'm sorry, I'm cooking. It's hard to explain what it is. But I do know, and I have that spray to protect it, but I still want some extra protection. This reminds me, well, I'll put it like this. I'm not going to say paper mache because it's stronger and harder than paper mache, but if this gets wet, I almost feel like I can take it and crumble it up in my hand and squeeze the water out of it. But I do have a piece of wood that's been outside that I didn't want to use because it's pallet wood. Not all pallet wood is good wood. Now what I can do is make my cut, sand it, and then coat it with that spray, that enamel spray, and kind of go from there. I don't plan to get it wet, but But I do know that if something happened to it, I am able to change it out. I would just have to find wood, cut it, and do a reinstall. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that wood, and we'll come up with whatever we'll come up with. I went to my bin store and found more pop-up sinks. I started to get it because it was cheaper, but I had to think about it. I was like, listen, if you don't find a hose for this, you're stuck with this. If you keep the one you got from Walmart for $10.97, and that doesn't work because you can't find a hose, you can take it back and be done. The other one, you got it because you can't take that back. This is the pallet wood. And see, this wood will get crazy on you in a heartbeat. Let me show you what else it does. See how it went crazy and split over there? So that's why I don't really trust this wood, but we're gonna try it. Now this is the thing I told y'all about earlier, that I think that once it gets wet, it would do something crazy. I'm gonna see if I can find some water. I'm gonna put this in water and I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Let me make this cut. I had this sitting in water. It's the first wood that I cut, and it's not doing as bad as I thought it was gonna do. All right, I'm gonna let it sit in water. Let me see what it does. I'm starting to think the reason why my wood is lifting and splitting when I use the pallet wood is because I'm using the wrong saw piece. The little piece that you cut with. I probably should have researched which blade to use. It did a little bit of like lifting and cracking, nothing major. So, and I went ahead and sanded and stuff like that. So, let me show you what it looks like. Now, I had this little piece sitting in water the whole time, and it's really impressing the heck out of me. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is. And like I said, I didn't want to use it because if it got wet, I didn't know what it was going to do. But this little this little joker is doing the business. So this is from the pallet wood. So, so yeah, see how it was splitting there? I don't know if you can see that or not. Right there, those two marks. So yeah. Whew. I am looking for stuff and got stuff I want to use, but I didn't want to use that because. Okay. So, I'll be back. If I want to be anal, I don't know if you can see how it's not really flat. It has like a little hump. I may sand that, but it's not affecting anything. But for the most part, it did good. So now I'm about to spray one side and the side with this. And like I said, I had this on my sink, and when my sink had water, it did not penetrate with this. So I'm going to spray the top and around it, and probably wait about an hour and do it again. Let it wait an hour and then flip it over and spray that side. So yeah. So I don't know why I got this, but I've had it for a while. And it's black vinyl and fabric paint. Yeah. I just happened to look in my closet because I'm working on another project on my handbag. And I saw this and it made me now think about me go ahead and spraying this black. So I'll do it tonight and let it sit on the porch. Sheesh. Shop your house, folks. Shop your house. Now I'm about to go to Ollie's and see what odd item I can find for my plumbing. I was thinking I probably should have waited before putting this on here, but it's dry on both sides. I don't know how the dirt got on it, but anyway. See? Completely covered. Alright. This was an old Timu hose. And it's rubber. My hands are ashy and look bad. And it's in there really, really tight. So I could just trim a lot of that off and stop and then seal it. And then stop right there. Have a little bit poking out. Because I have to figure out how I'm going to do that if I do this. Because that right there is the top to let the water stay in and come out. And then you have that section. Ooh, my hand's ashy. Sheesh. And you see it has this little section right here that's raised. Oh. See? So I gotta figure this out. If I can cut it down to the hole, well, it depends on that hole. Yeah, I think it goes down in that hole. Alright, I'll figure something out. Because if anytime I have to change it, the whole setup, it wouldn't be hard. It would be really, really easy. So, I'll show you snippets of how I got to, and then I'll show you the final result. I am so happy about this. A lot of my videos are going to show me sitting here with this hat on this shirt. It's because I'm doing 3 different recordings about 3 different things. I painted it black, and it dried really, really fast. I'm going to have to cut it to what I need it to be. But this is the part that sits on the window. You can see the groove. And this is, unless it sits up like this. I got to look at it. But $197 with some black paint. And she could only did 1 coat. I don't think I need a second coat. But if I feel I do, I mean, I got it. So, yeah, that's that. So now I have to go. Oh, okay, so good. Ooh, I thought it rubbed off in my hand. So now I have to, oh. And I like the little, I told y'all when I first got it, it's a little netting. See the little net? It's so small. I don't think a net can get through it. But this was really nice. I don't know if I can get it with 2 windows or 1, but 1 will be fine. I don't need everybody in my business. Okay. All right. So I have my handheld tripod here that I've had for a while, just never used. But I came to tell you guys that the sink situation was a fail. Yeah. Fail. The little rubber pieces that I had, I need to lay flush so I can put the drain in. And it was an absolute fail. But I'm going to show y'all what I found at the thrift store. So give me just a minute. This is what I found at the thrift store. Trying to take it apart so I can clean it, but maybe it doesn't. Oh, so this piece somebody must have added to it. I don't even know. And then I have this piece. And make sure I'm not tripping. And then this will come off. It's not coming off. So I have a bucket of hot water, some degreaser, something to kill germs, and all this other stuff. So we're gonna, yeah. So we're gonna let that sit. And then I'm gonna come out here. This gonna sit for a while with some barkeeper friends and this right here, and I'm gonna clean it out. Yeah, this need to sit. It is submerged in hot water and cleaning items. Well, I didn't need my stuff to take it apart. So let me go find a sink. All right, y'all, I am done with the sink. I've messed up a lot on this. So my sink is too far to the left. The first thing I used that Google said I could use, it was the silicone was peeling off, so I had to redo it. So I got those pieces right there. I put my drain, you can see the old hole in the wrong spot, supposed to be up there. And that's it. Excuse me. Early morning drainage. So this is the sink. My gray water thing is on that side. My water is on that side. So let's see how it works. I did put some water in there. If it don't come out, it's all right. I probably don't have enough water in there. I thought I did. I didn't put enough water in there? Nope. Hold on. Alright, the hose must have been bent so the water wasn't coming through. I had to fight with it for a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna get focused. So that's it. There we have it. So, because I use a basin, as you can tell, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that water out because it's not gonna just drain out, which is fine by me. It doesn't matter. I do have something for $1 I could use. But yep, that's it. She is done. Um, and let it run for a while, or run all the water out or whatever. So, just a container. All I can do is when it's time for me to dump it, I can go ahead and just lift up the top, dump the water, add new water. And the reason why I did it like this is because I want to be able to move this around in the van and not have it stable in one spot. So yeah. And that's it. I got the sink. Now, if I ever redo this, the good thing about this, I have that piece right there. I won't have to go looking for it, neither the hose that goes down into the water. I mean, the hose that goes down into the gray water tank. So let me show you what the inside looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it. So gray water and the clean water. I initially had a bigger container, but I ended up using a liter container, which I'm going to use to put in my toilet, so it worked out. So that's what that is. I got to find out how much water this thing's going to hold, because I don't want to keep running, and then it runs over. But at least I would have security if anything was to happen. That's another reason why I did it like this. So, yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Later.